we saw some dudes kind of rubbing on each other, and we were like, "Wait a minute, is this a gay bar?"
If you like music, that's kind of alright. And laughing until you die. Subscribe.
We're a rock and roll band. We obviously perform shows and play shows.
We're on tour, 340 days out of the year?
We are on tour 3 or 4 days a year.
304.
With as few shows as we play annually at this point,
They're memorable.
man, they're memorable.
Good and bad.
We've played some doozies. And most of that is in a bad way.
We have played mostly doozies. We played a hometown show at our county fair. And I gotta say, and that was recent. You know, that was
All right.
That was just this past
I would take that
summer.
one back.
I would take that one away. I never want to do that again.
The show was bad for us as a band because there was no real redeeming quality of the performance. There was no one present except for our own families and 1 or 2 strangers.
Which is just
There was
sad.
livestock over here. You know, poop. Financially, it was a big win, but in every other way, I was embarrassed.
Embarrassed is the perfect word for that show.
Why can't our family see us play
Somewhere that matters, where people actually care.
I'm
done feeling the way we felt when we left that fair. I don't want to feel that again. Don't make me. I will quit.
I'll tell you one really bad one. When we first started, we were taking anything we could get. It was a bar that was open all night long, pretty much, and we saw that another band played there, so we called them up and set up a show. The people are there to drink. It was 2 a.m. by the time we were playing.
I walked into the bathroom to go pee, and there was throw up everywhere. I decided I'll pee whenever my body decides to stop holding it, wherever I am. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I would pay God 50 grand cash to reverse my natural body cycle to where I could eat whatever I wanted and just be in shape.
Let's go ahead and get to the bottom of this. Would you do 100?
Yes.
200?
I'm going to say yes.
Let's just go ahead and call it $250,000. Probably an average household cost here.
Yeah, I could buy
in this market.
I could buy a good house for $250,000.
You're talking about a standard 30-year mortgage.
Okay, so I can take a loan out on that. Because if that's the case, let me tell you.
Well, God's not going to charge you interest, so $1,500 a month, all applied directly to the principal on the loan to God.
166
months divided by 12.
13 years. No brainer, dude. This is where I'm going to leave this. I would either pay like $100 grand cash or just pay $300 a month for the entirety of my life to eat whatever I wanted to. I'd like to eat pretty much, I could eat bacon and ice cream. 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 Dude, yeah, I would pay $300, $400, probably $500 a month for the rest of my life.
Wait a minute. What is this about again? Shows. This is about shows.
Yeah. Almost within the same month, we, in a way, had our worst show, in my opinion, but also, in my opinion, we had our best.
Let me tell you about
Crazy.
that show. It's a festival in Indiana called Kingdom Come Festival. It's a Christian rock festival. It's a free thing. This last year when we did this, there was a shift for us. We really did change and we started to get a glimpse of what it is we really do. A man showed up, an older man who had just been diagnosed with cancer. And we didn't know he was there. We didn't know that it turns out he was there for us. He had heard one of our songs and really liked the song. And we had this amazing opportunity. He showed up and he missed our set. Man, I was talking to the man. He was a sweet old man. And you could tell he was so sick. And he was barely able to catch his breath. He was out of breath talking. He was having to lean up on a cane and stuff. And I just said, you know what, sir? Would it be all right? I've got an acoustic guitar in the van. Can we play a song for you? He picked a song that he knew. So this is how we knew he wasn't just saying something. He actually knew our song. Look, let me just tell you, we're not a big band, obviously. Check the view count in this video to see. It was a special thing, and I really felt like, I know this guy is appreciating this, but he can't possibly appreciate this as much as we do.
There's no way.
That was a very rewarding.
That is easily my favorite show that we've ever played for all of those reasons.
One time we drove to Texas.
Oh my god.
To change some spark plugs. The big mistake there was we agreed to play a show for pretty much nothing.
Oh man.
Months and months earlier. Thinking surely we're going to book some stuff around it and make a really good trip out of this. We've done it plenty of times before. No other shows came, and we felt as a sense of honor and duty and being men of our words, you know what, we got to go down here and play this show. We got to do it. We said we would do it. So we hop in the van and we take off down there. It starts having mechanical problems. At this point, I know I'm going to make no money in the show. I know I'm going to lose money on gas. Now I'm losing like $300 or $400 repairing the van at a dealership. I'm just really mad. And so we call the venue and realize this whole mechanical problem is going to put us a couple hours behind anyway. And he tells us, boys, there's probably not going to be anybody here anyway. Oh, thank you! It was deep down in Texas.
We live in Tennessee.
Oh my gosh, it was way down there.
We live in Tennessee. Should have told us that before we left.
We turned
Probably
around.
could have fixed the spark plugs at home.
We turned around and came home. We came back home.
We drove like this way, a really long way, and then we're like, oh man, well, poop. Dude, we'll just turn the van around, drove back this way, really long way.
Because we're a two-piece now, and we can't really trade up on shifts to sleep when we're driving, we just oftentimes get very tired. And then judgment goes out the window. We traveled way through the night and basically didn't get any sleep and had to hop up at a church one morning and lead worship. These people don't know us. We don't know them. So we play our first original song. And then I get ready to start playing a second song. Brady says, why don't you play Hey Bro?
Terrible suggestion.
It's a terrible suggestion.
We're at a church
playing a worship set. The pastor, I guess, forgot that he told me to play a couple songs. He starts walking on the stage and was like, all right, boys, thank you. I told this man, this leader of his flock that I didn't even know, I said, hold on a second, Bob.
It was his
First name, Bob. Just call it,
No pen.
You told us we'd play two songs. By George, we're going to play two songs. And I said, these words. How did I say it?
You didn't just say, you did too. Gone, son.
I said, gone. Down the South.
It
means go on, son. But you say it as kind of a gone.
Gone now.
Gone.
Gone,
Get.
son.
Get.
Gone, son.
Gone.
What an insult. I could eat bacon and ice cream. 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 I could eat bacon and ice cream.